So the task was to make a 10-minute documentary for our final major project. Could be on anything. We had to carry out the usual primary and secondary research, make contacts, film a selection of interviews, grab a ton of cutaways, and edit the whole thing together by the deadline at the end of May. I decided to work with my good friend Chloe. She is the face for behind the camera work. Believe it or not, we worked well together and soon grabbed a ton of interviews on our chosen documentary idea, The Subject of Heroes.
Who is my favourite hero? Superman.
Batman. Only because the Batman films are out and he's fit.
I just love Batman, I just love the comics, I love the idea of the story.
Probably Steven Spielberg, because he once broke into Universal Studios and set up an office for himself, just claimed an empty room as his office and set about his career. I respect him because he broke the law.
Well, that's quite obvious, isn't it? Mount Bonan. Enough said. Winston Churchill.
Incredible Hulk. Why? Because he's a monster.
My hero is Jack Reacher from the Lee Charles books.
Maximilian from the Black Hole. I panicked, I just said the first thing that came to my head.
We were bang on schedule and had several valid interviews in the bag when Chloe suggested we grab a few more vox pops in the street. And that's when we met the lady who changed everything.
Camera rolling? Okay, cool. Thanks for doing this. I won't take more than a minute or so. First of all, could you tell us your name and your occupation, please?
Yes, I'm Sally Crawford and I'm a full-time mum to little George here.
That's great. So we're focusing on the subject of heroes. Who would you say is your own personal hero?
It's a tough one, that. Can't really think of anyone other than the great Stephen Brown.
Of course, we hadn't a clue who she was talking about, and we soon learned this mysterious figure had been such an influence in Sally's life, and in the lives of literally hundreds of other people. As far as heroes go, this guy was real, enigmatic, and awesome. Chloe and I soon realised our documentary was taking a different shape. It was time to reveal the truth of the legend that is Stephen Brown.
I've met many people in my life who are inspirational. My mother for her work at the church, my brother for his skills at sport, my husband for his loyalty, and Stephen Brown, well, he was unique.
Do you still keep in touch with him?
No, Stephen's not really one for commitment. He doesn't have a Facebook page. He just kind of comes into your life, changes everything, and then leaves again.
So, when was the last time you saw him?
Years ago, when he dropped me home after we finished travelling.
Ah, so you're fellow travellers? Backpacking, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, something like that.
You mentioned he'd saved the day for this planet many times. How?
Look, I've really got to get George home for his lunch.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's just...
Look, it's your documentary, okay? You do your research. I don't know where he is, I don't know how to get in touch with him. His sister used to live around here, but she disappeared ages ago. Probably up there with him.
Up where? Sally Crawford was certainly right about the peculiar entity that is Stephen Brown not having a Facebook page. In fact, he barely got to grips with having social networking at all, so he hurried to the next target of all student research. But that drew a blank too. Despite all that, you only needed to dig a little deeper to uncover our elusive friend. And once we had pieced together the facts, we wondered just how the press had never got hold of this story. The slug invasion? He helped defeat them and got invited to tea by the Prime Minister. The epidemic of violence at the local school in 2001? He sorted that one out. And so it went on. Sound-eating monsters, sightings of robots called Tubkins that invaded a 70s party, all connected with Mr. Brown. We discovered actual footage of him in an interview with the Truth Seekers in Cornwall last year, but director Alan Smithy claimed it was all top secret and he couldn't reveal any information whatsoever. Our secondary research was piling up, but what we needed was an actual contact. And then we struck gold. In 2009, Stephen Brown aided in preventing a local deranged wizard from taking over the country. The wizard was cured and became great friends of Stephen. His name was Tommy Magus. We soon realised that Tommy Magus was highly reluctant in getting involved, mainly due to not wanting to blow the cover of his good pal. However, once we had outlined our documentary idea to him and explained that all we wanted was to celebrate the life of Stephen Brown, he soon became more interested. Our powers of persuasion worked, we just wanted that distinction. Although, as the project continued, both Chloe and I were feeling intrigued by this strange enigma.
One person who wasn't taken with our great idea was our tutor, Mr. Marsh. It was way too out for him. He was used to meaningless student work based around dreams and life after death and living without technology tests.
Oh, Charlie, I do wish you'd wake up. Grow up. Produce something of merit. This is a factual unit. That is a work of fiction.
It's all true, didn't you read the newspaper reports?
Yes, and once Freddie Starr ate a hamster.
Who?
Chloe, would you please turn off the camera? I told you before, I don't want to be filmed.
I was going to agree with you, Mr. Marsh. Charlie, he has a point. Maybe we should stick to our original idea.
At last, the voice of reason. Well, you can at least keep your wonderful Stephen Brown in the video.
Okay, well if it's going to boost my final grade. But if I hear back from Tommy Magus, I'm sticking with this idea.
Out.
Sorry, Mr. Marsh, but that seals the deal for me. We got ourselves an interview with Mr. Magus. He travels? In space?
Look, I didn't have to come online and tell you all of this stuff. If you don't believe me then...
No, I'm sorry, mate. It is a bit far-fetched.
He's just some kid having an adventure with the spacecraft he got given by his dad. I say kid. I mean, he's in his 30s now.
He didn't look it on that Truth Seekers show.
Yeah, well, that's another story.
Anyway, have you seen him recently?
He and his companions, Del and Nana, popped down to visit at Christmas. It was a very brief visit, unfortunately.
You got his address? Or is he up there?
The Ventura. His ship is called the Ventura.
You been on it?
I've never seen it. Always wanted to, but never been invited.
Right, so how do I get an interview with the one and only Stephen Brown himself?
Anna.
Anna?
And who is Anna?
She's Stephen's android companion. She's over 2,000 years old.
Oh, of course she is. Why does that not even surprise me?
You can put us in touch with her.
Yeah. Stephen trusted me with their communicator as a Christmas gift.
If I'm ever in danger or something is going down here on Earth, I am to contact him. Me and Anna are like that.
I'm sorry, who?
Tommy Magus, you know, the wizard. You came and visited me at Christmas.
Ah yes, the transporter malfunctioned and we were sent to your house by mistake.
Yeah. Anyway, it seems Stephen is going to be something of a local celebrity.
Are you sure we're going to fit in at this party? What's wrong? You never been to a 70s party before? Once. It was invaded by Tubkins. They, some sort of tribute act. Sound pretty naff to me. Is, Anna not coming? No. I don't think it's really her thing. And it's not really mine either. Alright, Robo. Beam us down.
Have Stephen and Del departed yet?
Affirmative, mistress.
Good. Could you patch me through to this internet user, please? Are you Charlie Hunter?
Yes. Anna?
Affirmative. You are producing a video documenting and celebrating the good deeds of Stephen Brown?
Yes, we are. Would you help us? We want to make it really special. Something to astound our tutor.
Your timing is ideal. Stephen is away at the moment. Your tutor would indeed be astounded with your footage. Please stand by.
Stand by? What do you think she meant by that? Hey! What's going on? Did you get all that?
Yes. But what happened? Where are we?
If you want a special video, I hope you are prepared for the adventure of a lifetime.